Hey guys, my name is Aditi. I'm going to talk about how to find your $1 billion business idea. The world's biggest problems are the world's biggest business opportunities. One of the hardest thing about starting a new business is finding a business idea. I'm gonna tell you 5 steps to find your $1 billion business idea, and every single step is designed to work in unison. Number 1. Find your profitable need. Number 2. Who are your competitors? Number 3. Check the idea's longevity. Number 4. Can you monetize it? Number 5. It's not that easy. To know number 5, stay tuned till the end because number 5 is the most important step among all. So let's get started. Number 1. Find your profitable need. A startup idea is derived out of discomfort or the gap you see in the existing market. So don't go here and there looking for that billionaire idea. Just be more attentive and observant while looking around you. It is just there and right in front of you. Idea is as big as your understanding. Even if someone gave you a $1 billion idea, you still won't be able to make a dime out of it without the proper knowledge and understanding of that domain. So the question comes, how to find an idea for a startup? Here is what you need to do. Understand yourself better. Idea is like your perfect partner. It is around you, but you don't realize. In a day-to-day life, don't ever say, dude, can't help it. It is just the way it is. If there is anything that makes you uncomfortable or that it could be optimized, that becomes your potential idea. It could be while reading a paper, researching on a subject, coding, painting, playing, partying, traveling for that matter, even sleeping. Ideas are everywhere. Be aware of your surrounding. Just keep your ears and eyes open. If you don't recognize a problem, people around you might. You would often hear your friends, colleagues, acquaintances cribbing about problems. Well, that is your jackpot. Just find the common problem in all the conversation, and that is your potential idea. Who knows, you might go for a walk, see a dog poop, and blink. Your idea bulb shines. Number 2. Who are your competitors? Find the competitors who are already at the $1 billion mark in your industry. If you are short with funds and if right now there is no other competitor with a solid viable business model in your marketplace which you want to enter, then it is a warning sign for the new entrepreneurs. I would not suggest to go into a complete new market domain because at first most of your marketing dollars will be spent on educating the entire market on what your product is. But if you're confident enough and know the product and know your customers who are ready to spend, then you're good to go. In fact, I would suggest actually entering a market that's got a solid competition in there because what you should do is target small and specific audiences. From there, you can establish your name and then begin to compete with these big competitors. Number 3. Check the idea's longevity. Check that the product or the service you want to launch to the market is not a trend or a short-lived problem. There are a lot of trends that tend to happen, and you should not start a business that relies on a trend. For example, do you remember those fidget spinners that you hold on and spin? What happened to that? Think about all those fads and the trends that come and go. Those businesses end once the trend is gone. Because it's not about getting rich quick, it's about getting rich slow, but then got a sustainable income for the rest of your life. Think about the businesses you want to create fulfills a deep desire or the problem that's gonna be there for a long time. Number 4. Can you monetize your idea? Stage 1. Filtering the right idea. It is like the saucer game, not necessary that every time you kick will score. Finding idea is just the first half part. Here is how you find out if you can really handle it. Ask yourself these questions. Number 1. How deeply do you understand the domain? Have you been a client to any such product or the service? How was your experience? Have you heard anyone having same trouble as you are having? If the answers are yes, well, congratulations, stage 1 is cleared. Stage 2. Nothing makes sense if your balance sheet doesn't make sense. Many good startups have died because they could not get their customers to pay. So here is what you need to do. Number 1. Collect data. Find out who are your target audiences and what are the ways to reach them. Number 2. Market research. Interact with your potential customers and see how many people actually feel the problem you are trying to solve. Number 3. Decide your price. Calculate the market and evaluate the paying capacity of the potential customers. Lastly, ask would they pay for the solution? Discuss the solution with the target audiences and take feedback. Number 5, for which I have been keeping you wait for so long. Most important, would you enjoy doing it? Would you work for free? Find a business that's aligned with your values that you are deeply driven by, and by getting that, you are already set yourself up to win. Look at the biggest leaders of the planet. Elon Musk. When he is around, he never turned and said, "Oh my god, I can't wait to make my next $1 billion." No, he wants to colonize freaking Mars and take people on freaking holiday. Steve Jobs, for that matter. They are driven by big cause. They are not driven by money. So figure out a drive that's beyond money for you and make that business fulfill that deep desire. What? Did you think it's an overnight success? Well, sorry to disappoint you. It takes a lot of metal to be an entrepreneur. Even with all this, you have not even completed 1% of the requirement to make your startup super successful. You have just prepared your bag to climb the Mount Everest. The journey is yet to begin. Be prepared to fail, to fall, to be mocked, to be called crazy, to see ups and downs, to see real faces of the people, and then to rise up again, to be persistent, to love something, to make a new family, to have the most beautiful thing in the world. Yes, you can definitely do it. Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, did it at the age of 65. There is no right age, there is no right time, there is no tomorrow. If you want to do something, do it now. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope it helped you. Please share your thoughts and feedbacks in the comment section below.